We'll begin by setting up the breath. Today we're going to try box breathing. First, just sit with the breath. Be aware of your natural breathing pattern. Now let's inhale for a count of 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Now hold it at the top for 3. 1, 2, 3. Now exhale for 3. 1, 2, 3. Now hold at the bottom. Hold that exhale out for 3. And again, inhale for a count of 3. Hold at the top. Exhale. Hold at the bottom. Inhale. Hold at the top. Exhale. Hold at the bottom. Now try it for a 4 count. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold. Inhale for 5. Hold. Exhale for 5. Hold. And return to breathing normally. Let's get started. So from table, we'll take the right arm up for a twist. Arms and legs strong. Come back and thread the needle through for revolved child. You might twist it a little further. Look under the arm. You can support this pose with blocks and bolsters as needed to be comfortable. Breathe. Come up. Bring the arm up. One more time for a twist. And down. Let's take the same thing on the left side. Bring the left arm up for a twist. Notice the differences between the right side and the left side. And bring the arm down and through, sinking back into revolved child's pose. You might look under the right arm. Sink it down with each exhale. Breathe. On your next inhale, come up. Take that arm back up. And down. Let's do that again on both sides. Take the right arm up for a twist. Sink it back and through. Breathe. Bring it back up. And down. And on the left side, up. Exhale. Bring it back and through. Sinking a little deeper. Breathe. And up, arm back up. Looking to the ceiling if we can. And back down. Let's sink that back into child's pose. Take a moment here to let the back and the hips straighten out. Breathe. And back up to table. From table, we'll tuck the toes and push up into downward facing dog. Adjust the hands. Feet can be close together, or feet can be wider apart. You may need to walk the hands in a little bit closer or a little further. Adjust it as is right for your body today. You might pedal the feet. Get a stretch there in the calves and the hamstrings. Pressing in, hips high. Bending the knees any amount, but at least a tiny amount. On your next inhale, step forward, foot between the hands. Come forward for a forward fold. Hands can be on the ground or clasping the elbows, bending the knees any amount, but at least a little micro bend in those knees. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up, arms out wide, and down to heart center for mountain. As we stand in mountain, feet might be closer together or shoulder width apart. Strong feet, active through the feet, strong quads, strong legs. This is an active stand. Abs are tucked in. Just recognizing where your body is and what it's doing. Grounding into the earth. Now we're going to open up, arms up, and open to the side for star. Adjust your position. Strong quads, strong glutes, active legs. Toes may be pointed out. If it's more comfortable, you might point your toes straight. But a little external rotation can be helpful here for balance. Arms out. Everything is strong and active, not a passive move. Breathe. On your next inhale, bring the arms up. You might want to widen the legs a little bit and come down for goddess. Again, an active move. Strong, pushing the knees out. Use a chair if this is challenging. You can sit on a chair and still get a very nice goddess pose. Looking for about a 90-degree angle in the knee. Hold, breathe. Your next inhale, come up, back to star. Hands on the hips. Adjust the feet. For this next move, you might want to angle the toes in just a little bit. On your next exhale, hands on the hips. Reach the heart forward, forward fold. A little or a lot. Feeling it in the hamstrings. Active through the legs and the back. Reaching with the heart. Breathe. Let the exhales take you a little bit deeper. You might support yourself with your hands or even hands on blocks. Whatever's right for you today. On your next inhale, root the feet down. Strong feet, strong legs, and rise up by pushing the feet out. On your next inhale, bring the arms out and behind for a bind, clasping the hands together in back of you. If this is too much strain on the shoulders, just take hands at the waist again, or hands to the sides. On your next exhale, reaching the heart forward and down. Maybe bringing the hands up. Again, do not overstrain the shoulder here. A little or a lot. Active legs. Reaching to the ground with the heart. Breathe. On your next inhale, push out through the feet to rise up and back to star. One more forward fold. From here, take the arms up, reaching forward with the heart, hands to the ground or hands on blocks. Try it both ways. Plant your left hand right under your nose and take the right arm up for a twist. Breathe. Maybe looking to the ceiling, maybe not. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Now the right hand goes under your nose. And the left arm comes up for a twist. Bending the knees at least a tiny, tiny bit, little micro bend, maybe a lot of bend, maybe a block. Notice the difference between the left side of the body and the right and how this pose feels. Just noticing, not judging. We are natural bodies. We are different. from the right to the left. Bring the hand down, hands to the hips. Again, push the feet out to rise up. Back to star. Toes pointed out, nice and strong. Tight quads, tight glutes. Strong pose, not passive. Breathe. On your next inhale, close it back up. Point the right toes back to the front and close it up for mountain, hands to heart center. And adjust your position. Again, mountain is strong legs. Again, we'll take a little step back to give ourselves a little bit more room to the middle of our mats. We'll take the right leg, bring it up straight in front of you. Bring the knee up for a hug. Maybe out to the side. Maybe behind us for a stretch through the quads. And then we'll take that right foot and place it on the inside of the left thigh for tree. Now you can go higher up like that. You can go just right, toes on the ground with the right heel at the left ankle. You can put the right foot on the left calf. Bring it as high or as low as you want, but not at the knee. We don't want to see that. So we'll bring the right foot to the left thigh, pushing through the left foot for stability. Grounding the left foot into the ground, push into the ground. Hands to heart center. Maybe hands up or out. Find your tree. For extra challenge in this balance, you might try a little rotation to one side or the other. Moving the arms any way you like. And let that right foot down. Shake out the left leg. And we'll take the same sequence on the left side. Grounding the right foot, active toes. We bring the right leg out straight. Bring the knee up. Maybe rotate it out. Back in front. Behind for a little stretch through the quad while we're here. Anytime you feel off balance, push that right foot into the ground. For extra support, you can do this with a chair, holding on to the back of the chair. And now bring the left foot either to the right ankle, the right calf, or the right thigh, not at the knee. Strong right foot grounding into the earth. Hands at heart center or hands up or out. Grow your tree. Noticing the difference between the right side of the body and the left side of the body with this pose. Breathe. And bring the left foot down. Shake out the right leg. And we'll go back to the top of our mat in mountain. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step or float back through plank into downward facing dog. Take the feet a little wider, and we will come down into table. From table, make sure that the inside of your elbows are pointing forward for a nice, stable shoulder girdle. Weight is distributed through the fingers, knees about shoulder width apart. Now from here, we will take the right hand and the left leg and go out. Now bring the knee and the elbow in for a crunch. Out, straight, in, out, in. 2 more of those. And as we go, this last one, reach out and back, grab that foot. Now, if this is too much strain on the shoulder, don't do it. Just keep crunching. Release and down. Let's take the same thing on the left side. The left arm and the right leg go out, crunching in, out, in, out. That's 3. 2 more. Out, in, out, and in. And as we go out, if you like, reach back and grab the foot for a half bow. If it's too much strain on the shoulder, again, don't do it. Just keep crunching. And release. Back to table. Come through an easy sit. And down. From here, we'll come up into a half boat. Extend the legs. You can hold behind the calves, behind the thighs, or the toes if you feel ambitious. Breathe. Lower it down, not all the way. Hold. Breathe. Roll it back for a crunch. and down. Again, grab behind the knees and come up for half boat. Extend the feet for a full boat. Lower down halfway. Roll back. Crunch. And out long. One more time. Grab behind the knees to come up for a half boat. Extend the legs for a full boat. Halfway down. Roll back for a crunch. And out long, maybe stretch. Arms overhead. And back to Shavasana. From here, we'll take an inversion. We'll go for a supported shoulder stand. If this is not a good idea for you, don't do it. Listen to your body today. Alternates will be a supported bridge or legs up, which you can support at the wall or you can support with a strap. For the supported shoulder stand, we'll scoot down a little bit. Rolling back. And kick up into your shoulder stand. Gently. Very gently. Elbows on the ground. And we want to move the chin away from the chest by tilting the head back a little bit. We want a space between the neck and the ground. And hold. Breathe. Glutes are strong, thighs are strong. Chin away from the chest. This should not be uncomfortable in the neck. If it is, slowly move out of this position and take a supported bridge or legs at the wall. A few more breaths. Try to get a little taller. Chin away from the chest. And we will slowly roll down. Coming into fish. Legs are in a half lotus or a lotus. Tuck the crown of the head under. Bending the spine now in the opposite direction to balance things out. You can put a sandbag or a bolster or a block underneath your back to support this position. And relax it down, scooting back. From here, we will grab one knee right behind the thigh and come up to seated. And we'll take bound angle. So the feet will be together, the soles of the feet together right in front of us. You can go out further, or you can bring them in closer. You can support this position with blocks under the knees and see how it feels for you today. Reaching the heart forward, hands to the ground or hands on blocks. Folding forward any amount, but reaching with the heart. Inhale, sitting up. And we will put the legs in fire log. That is one stacked right over the other. One shin stacked right over the other. So we'll begin with the left shin stacked over the right and lean forward. Let's see how this stretch feels different. Sitting up, we're going to take that left leg out long. Bring the right leg in with the right foot along the left thigh and forward fold. Grab the foot, grab the toe, grab the shin. You might use a strap or a resistance band around the foot to assist this stretch. Do what works for you today. Release. And we will bring the right knee up nice and tall, but out to the side just a little bit because your chest is going to come in front of it. We bring the left leg in with the left foot right up against the pelvis, right heel right up against the left ankle, or a little bit wider if you need it. And we're going to go forward, wrap the arms around to take a bind, and go even deeper. Breathe. If this is not right for you today, take a bound angle or position of your choice. Unwrap that Keep the left leg in front. We'll send the right leg out behind you. The left heel will be right in the crease of the right hip. And fold down forward. You can support yourself on your elbows. You might clasp the hands in front of you or not. You might have them flat on the ground. Always reaching forward with the heart. If you need a larger challenge, you can take this left leg and put the shin horizontal on the mat for a greater stretch. Rise up from that one. And come back and repeat the sequence on the other side. Back to fire log. The right shin is on top this time. Reaching forward with the heart. Feeling the difference between the right side and the left side. Letting each exhale bring you a little bit deeper if that feels good today. Coming up, stretch the right leg out, bring the left leg in, and fold forward over the right leg, grabbing the toe, grabbing the foot. You can use a strap or a resistance band to help deepen the stretch. Micro bend in the knee, as always. Reaching forward from the heart. Bring that up. We'll bring that right leg, the right heel, all the way in to the pelvis. The left heel to the right ankle. It can be out a little further if you want some more space. Reaching forward with the heart and wrapping the arms around to take a bind. If this is too much, choose a different position. Listen to your body and what it wants today. Breathe. Release your bind. Come up. This time we'll send the left leg back. The right heel is right in the crease of the left hip. And lean down over there. You can support yourself on your shoulders. If you like, you can stretch out further or not. And if you want that greater challenge, you can always take this shin and place it horizontally across the mat for the same move in a deeper stretch. And breathe. When you're ready, come back up to sitting. Inhale, we'll take the arms up and open up to the right for a twist. Hands can be on the ground or left hand to right knee. Maybe looking behind you. Arms go up, inhale. Twist over to the other side. Maybe looking behind. Back to center. And down. Legs out straight. Arms at your sides. Coming into Shavasana. Shoulder blades tucked under. You might like a pillow or a bolster under the knees for comfort, or under the head, or nothing at all. Legs can fall to the sides a little bit. Hands can be at your sides or resting on the belly. This is your time to integrate your practice. What you noticed today. What came up for you today. When you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Remove any props or pillows. Maybe roll the wrists and ankles. Start to move the arms and the legs. Maybe take the arms up for a stretch. And roll over to one side for a rest. Just a moment while you get your bearings. Extend the top leg out and push up to a seated position. Thank you for joining me today. The love and the light and the teacher in me honors that in you. Namaste.